Hello, hello, and welcome to Adam and Lucas. So today we're going to be figuring out, can you actually take an Echo and make it portable? Yes, people, we are going to be slapping an Echo Show 8 on top of a GGMM battery base plus stand so you can articulate that display all over the place and finally get the best viewing angles for your kitchen or wherever you're looking at your Echo. And you're going to be able to grab that thing and take it out in the backyard for the first time, portable, and have a barbecue with your Echo. Yes, people, the day has come. My Echo will travel.
All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So this is the name of the company, GGMM. There's their logo right there. This is actually the device down here, connected to, of course, an Echo. Flip it over here. This is the ES8 model. Let's get inside this box, people. Woo! Okay, so tucked away at the bottom is the setup guide. Okay, let's take a look at the creme de la creme, shall we? So this is the base right here where your Echo is going to sit down. That's the little bump in, so that's going to go inside of your Echo and hold it into place. All the Echoes have this little spot at the bottom. On the front here, it looks like you have an indicator light array. There we go. So you got your 4 indicator lights showing that the battery is completely full. Continue around here, nothing on this side. And then on the back here you have a USB port, standard, and then you have their DC in right there. This is kind of funny over here. Okay, so that's cool. That's just a little holder, so if you're traveling and you don't want this cable sticking out everywhere. All right, and then you have some grippy feet at the bottom that look really decent. They don't look like they're just gonna pop off if you move it around. Okay, so this is really straightforward. They did a really good job on this. This is basically a battery bank at the bottom, and you actually charge it up with the provided Echo charger. So this is the 18 volt right here. I believe the Echo Show 8 is also an 18 volt. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your Echo, you're going to charge this thing up, then you're going to plug this directly into the back of the Echo. So these two are the same exact plug right here. So that's really cool. They make it super simple. You don't have to go find a charging cable for this. Now the USB over here, USB out, looks like it's going to give an additional 5 volts, 2.1 amps. So you could basically charge up your phone while your Echo is running. So that's really cool. This thing looks like it just articulates back and forward. Okay, let's talk about materials. So this is made out of decent plastic. It's not premium by any means, and it looks a little bit more gray than black, and I was expecting this to be maybe a little bit more black, but I guess it is a grayish black. But nonetheless, it's definitely a little bit stealth and it looks decent. So first impressions, this is definitely decent. Got a nice little weight to it. It probably feels like maybe 2 pounds, I would guess, maybe a little bit less. So it's pretty sturdy. All right, coming up, we're gonna plug in the Echo Show 8 and get mobile. Okay, I went ahead and unplugged my Echo Show 8, which I have right here. So that is the bottom where the little bump in is, and then you have the little bump out right there. So these two just simply meet together, and then you plug it in right there in the back. Okay, so the first thing I found out is that this is actually magnetic. So there's some magnetic force going on down here, which you can actually see. Yeah, right there, it just pulled it, and then if I wiggle it, it'll knock it into place. So that's really cool. That's how it holds it on here. And then we'll go ahead and power this thing up. So I'm wondering if those lights are going to stay on the whole time to tell you how much battery is there, which is okay, but I prefer when these things just shut off and then you can press it to see. So that's a little bit, that's interesting. All right, there we go. The Echo Show is alive. Oh, this is so funny. All right, let's check out how well this thing articulates. So I'm going to tilt it forward. So that looks like it's as far forward as it could go. And then I'm going to tilt it back. Oh, wow. Okay. So it really tilts back. That's interesting. So I guess if you wanted to use it where you're looking down on it like this, then that's how you would do it. And then you tilt it forward. Okay, very interesting. All right, nice. And now we're down to 3 lights right there. So that's not bad. This thing has basically just been doing the normal Echo screen, nothing too crazy. So it's just doing normal stuff. Okay, here we go. It's been over 6 hours now. It's now 2 in the afternoon, and we just dropped down to 2 lights down there. I've been watching some TV shows on here. I watched maybe 15 minutes of a TV show. We did some news and music and whatnot. So, but it's mainly just been doing the standard Echo Show stuff, giving me notifications. I've been telling it to turn on and off lights and stuff. So it's doing a pretty good job of holding battery. So I'm very impressed. You can see I'm not cheating. There's the power cord right there. So not cheating at all. Very cool. Okay, now we're just about at the 8-hour mark, and it still has 1 battery percentage left, which is absolutely amazing. I would have never thought this would get to 8 hours. It has been used very lightly. Like I've been saying, it's just basically doing the normal stuff, notifications and whatnot. So, but it is keeping the screen on the whole time. So that's pretty impressive that this thing can get over 8 hours with minimal use. So that's awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and check the time. So it is 6:59 p.m. and this thing is officially dead. I think it died within the hour, so that is amazing battery life. I am totally blown away. Of course, if you use this thing for watching movies and TV shows and you played a lot of music, you'd probably cut this time in half, I would imagine, but that is still phenomenal battery life for this guy. Okay, this is the cool part. We're just gonna plug this right back in. All right. Come over here, and there you go. It is powering back up. This thing is going to charge and power this thing up at the same time, so you'll still be able to use your smart device while this thing is charging. So that is really, really cool. Okay, so for this portion, we're going to be testing out the stand. So this is at its most upright. I'm going to start to tilt it back. So then I'm standing up and looking down, this is all the way tilted back right here. And there you go, it's doing its pan to zoom. And then when I get back down, I'm gonna drop it back down all the way. So now if I come back further, you can see it's getting a little bit better. The standard Echo Show 8 sits about like that. That's normal. So this is actually really good if you're trying to do a video chat in your living room or wherever you're at. You're going to be able to get the camera to point down a little bit more, which is actually really nice. Okay, this is really funny. I have this on my kitchen breakfast table right here, and I've never been able to have an Echo on the table before, but now that I have this stand and it's running off of the battery, I can actually put it up here, and with the Echoes you can play Hulu with no commercials. So I absolutely love watching shows on my Echo in the kitchen, but I've never been able to get it over into the breakfast area over here. So this is huge. This is so cool. No plugs, no cables, nothing. Just pulled it out of my living room, popped it in here. Now I can watch my show while I'm eating breakfast. So this is big thumbs up. Awesome. Okay, being that it is the dead of winter in Indiana, I was not able to get a sunny barbecue going, but this is going to show you that it does function outdoors and it will completely keep your device powered up. And most routers in homes will travel out into the backyard a little bit. I did say I was going to do a barbecue, but I sadly got snowed out, so this is all we're going to get for now. But you get a good understanding of how well this thing can stand on things that are not places you would normally put stuff. So it really does a good job of holding its own All right, this is for all you car lifers out there or van lifers. If you want to have a normal echo in your car and you don't want to plug it in to an outlet all the time, you could do this. Or maybe you're just wanting to pop out into your car for a minute and watch something on your echo. You could have it out about. It is definitely giving you a good amount of portable battery life. You're going to get a good amount of hours, so it really can do a phenomenal job. But there you go. This is kind of just more fun in the car stuff. And then maybe if you wanted to mess around with guests that were coming over for a party, you could put your Echo on the front porch and you could turn on some music or
Alexa,
have
show me
something playing, or even just do a drop-in to the front porch from your kitchen or your living room just to mess with your guest. So there you go. Okay, I want to take a quick second to test out the magnet strength in this battery. So I'm actually going to grab it just on the Echo itself. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Yeah, you can see that right there. So I'm just grabbing the Echo. I'm going to lift it straight up and we're going to see if it holds. And there you go. I'm going to give it a little bit of shake. Okay, so that magnet is really solid. But yeah, the magnet in there definitely holds. I'm going to tap the bottom and we're going to see it pop off. There you go. So it holds it on there quite well. Okay, now let's take a minute to talk about the USB port right here. So this thing actually is able to charge your devices. So there you go, you can see that it's fully charging. This only needed a 5-volt in and this is a 5-volt out. So that is really cool. When I plugged it into my Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, it was giving me standard charging, not fast charging at all, but it gave me enough juice that I could charge my phone from 80% to 100% in about 20 minutes. So that's not bad. If I was in a pinch and needed 20% battery, I could plug it into here. So if I did lose power and I needed my Echo to be going and I needed to juice up a few things, I could do that and probably still get a couple hours of Echo and charge up a device. So that's really cool for something that, you know, if you have a power outage, if you live in an area where there's weather that causes power outages a lot, you may want to buy one of these for every room. Okay, just want to do a quick side-by-side with my Echo Show 10 over here and then the Echo Show 8 right there. So you could see that these things can articulate in very similar ways. Tilt this screen down. So this one obviously tilts down to where it's completely vertical. This one will come to about right there where it's almost vertical. And then tilt this back, and then tilt this back. So that one tilts back almost as far as this one does. So you can kind of see that if you get a stand for any Echo out there, you're gonna get a lot more viewing angles and get the proper way. So if you are cutting on the cutting board, you can see really easily when you're looking down at your Echo. And then if you're wanting to view it from a little bit further back, you can tuck it back like that. All right, let's give this a star rating. So I'm going to give this a solid 5 stars. It absolutely blew me away. It performed way better than I expected. The battery life was unreal. I was expecting a couple hours of battery life, not expecting a solid 8 to 9 hours of battery life. If I didn't watch any videos on it or listen to any music and just let it run as an Echo and give me notifications and do smart controls of the house, I could imagine this thing easily getting 9 to 10 hours of battery life. The tilt feature at the top is really cool. The way that the Echoes normally sit is roughly like this, so the ability to tilt it even farther forward is really nice. You can get a very straight display or tilt it all the way back. If you're in the kitchen and you're putting this right next to your cutting board, you're going to be able to watch your display really easily. So this thing is really phenomenal. It also has the added ability to be a power bank for other devices. So this is really something that I would recommend if you're looking for a stand for your Echo. You should just buy this, keep it fully charged at all times, and that way if you did have a power outage or if you wanted to take this out in the backyard for a barbecue, you could simply just jump out really easily and not have to worry about needing to find an extra power source or plug it in outside. So this thing is really a handy device that I would recommend that you keep in your house with your Echoes, fully charged and ready to go. It's not the prettiest looking thing out there. It's definitely made out of some of the cheaper plastic, so it doesn't have that real like shine to it, and it kind of gets a little bit funky really easily, and it can get very dusty, but it's at the bottom of your Echo. You're not really looking at it that much. And like I said, if you're looking for a stand, you might as well buy this because you're going to get the battery as well, which is an added benefit. So highly recommended to everyone out there that has an Echo Show 8. And yeah, this company knows how to make a great power bank that magnetizes directly to your Echo. Super simple. You can't go wrong. There's nothing wrong with this thing. It's phenomenal. Buy it.
All right, there you go. That's the GGMM Power Base Plus stand. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely clickety-clack that like button. And if you want to join the Adam Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. And it's because of you guys, I surpassed 5K. Yes, people, on my way to 6K, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.